Hey, it's Paul from COG, and this is a quick review of Strike Suit Zero. It's part space combat sim and part giant robot battle, but does it deserve a place in your heart, or should you activate your boosters and pass it by?
For all mankind's dreams about reaching new worlds, we had always been tied to the one that created us. The signal changed all that. Sent from an uncharted part of the galaxy, it told us how to escape the confines of our world. So we followed its instructions and built vast seed ships that we sent across the galaxy to populate new worlds and search for the origin of the signal.
So the intro cinematic looks really promising, but unfortunately that's about all the legitimate storytelling you're going to see in this game. Everything else is done by passionless talking heads during your gameplay. There's no real cutscenes, and I never really connected with the characters or frankly had any idea who was who.
Then the colonists found the source of the signal, and everything changed again.
Man down. Enemy missile fired.
Strike Suit Zero has some really good points. Flight mechanics are very strong, and with the counterpoint of the boost dashing Strike Suit, you get some pretty interesting gameplay situations. However, things can be pretty inconsistent. The targeting system gets confused, mission objectives are sometimes unclear, and the difficulty is all over the place. You'll be totally dominant 1 minute and get annihilated seconds later. Missions feel really repetitive too. This is partly due to the poor execution of the story, but also partly due to the fact that there's only a couple things you ever do. Attack a target and defend a target. And that's it. Thankfully, Strike Suit Zero looks and sounds great. There's lots of types of ships, big fancy explosions, and a particularly nice artifacting effect you get when you take damage. The music is impressive as well. Epic when necessary, and it's got kind of a subtle Middle Eastern flavor. The exception to this rule is the voice acting, which compared to things like Mass Effect and Borderlands 2 is pretty awful.
Adams, you have been assigned to a bomber team. Your objective is to destroy the ship pens. Reynolds will be flying escort.
In the end, Strike Suit Zero is a game that comes close to greatness. It looks and sounds the part, but misses the mark in regards to a lot of the details. I'd still say it's worth a shot for fans of the space combat genre, but the uninitiated may find themselves disappointed with what the developers come up with.